Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Let's start. In case of intrastate inward supply of service, what we have to do here is we are mainly focusing on purchase related transaction. That is, we are purchasing the services, and those services are rendered, which we're going to document it in your Tally ERP9. Okay. So here we have got JJ Enterprise, who's receiving the service of advertisement. Okay, which is worth 3 lakhs. We're going to record that. And we have got Amera Private Limited, which is located in Bangalore, and it is charging around 18% of GST on the invoice with a reference to JJ01. Okay, so that is what we're going to document. So we'll first see about the ledgers that we have created here. Okay, number one is advertising service ledger we created, state ledger, state tax ledger we have to create, and sundry creditors ledger has to be created. So let me just show you those ledgers what we have created. So this is your JJ Enterprise. Okay, so I'll navigate to accounting info ledger and check out for the list of existing ledgers. Okay, so I'll just say multiple display, and you can find some ledgers are available. General tax ledger is there, service tax 14% ledger is there. Okay, so 2 ledgers are available by default. 2 ledgers, that is cash and profit and loss ledgers, are by default available in Tally. Okay, so let us just open up those ledgers and see what we have done there. Okay, so I'll just get into alter mode to open up your number one, that is your advertising is not there. So let us see what we have done in central tax ledger. Okay, so that's your central tax ledger, which comes under duties and taxes. That is what we did. Okay, so this is central tax ledger. So I don't need central tax ledger, I need state tax ledger, because this is pertaining to the services rendered within the state. Okay, intrastate inward supply of services. So whatever I need, I'm going to create as per my requirement and then proceed with that. Okay, so and even we don't have sundry creditors ledger. Okay, so let us create that first. So I'll just say create. Number one, I'm going to create advertising services. Okay. Advertising services. We know that it is indirect tax or indirect expenses, sorry, indirect expenses. I'm just going to select it under indirect expense. Okay. And coming to your type of ledger, we can just ignore that and just specify that GST is applicable. Okay, GST is applicable. GST is applicable, and we are focusing on service, so service has to be selected. Okay, then after finishing this, press Ctrl A to save this. Okay, so we have done with creation of advertising service as one of the ledger. Similar to this, I'm creating one more, that is state tax ledger. Okay, so in state tax, basically it comes under duties and taxes. Selected duties and taxes under GST type of okay, so under GST and type of duties as GST only. Then we have got tax type, you need to select it as state tax. Okay, state tax. That's it. Control A, state tax. Okay, Control A, not applicable, and say Control A to save this. So state tax ledger is also created. Now we are going to create one more, that is your sundry creditors information who are providing the service. So here I'll say Amera Private Limited. Okay, and we have our sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. Okay, maintain bill by bill should be set as yes. Okay, and we have to provide details related with PAN card and other things. Okay. Let us give the address. I just give street 120/8. Okay. And I'll specify that it is in Telangana. Yeah, in Telangana. Okay. Provided those details, we need even GSTN number and other things. So I'm just going to use, I have got one existing GSTN number. I'm going to use that. Okay. So let us see, it is 36AA. Okay, this is PAN card number. So here I'll just give AA DCB 279595 ARWPP G. Okay, one more character is needed for this. I'll say H. Okay, fine. So I gave that. It's about regular dealer. Now I'm giving 36 is the state code. AADCB 2795H. This is the PAN card number which I've added, and then we have got 2ZI. Okay, so I just gave that. That is your GSTN, valid GSTN number. We are not setting the option to alter the GST over here. We have already implemented GST at company level. Okay, so Control A to save this. So after creating your advertising service ledger, state tax ledger, your sundry credit tax ledger, we are supposed to record our transaction. Okay, so this transaction is going to be the transaction for purchase. So tax is calculated on the basis of state and registration type. Okay, that should be your registration type. Remember this point. That is, tax is calculated based on state. Why? Because the services are rendered and the place of supply where it is rendered is same. Okay, we are discussing about intrastate inward supply of services. Intrastate inward supply of services. Okay, so you have to be ensured that the fields are defined appropriately. Okay, that has to be taken care. All right. So once it is done, okay, what we have to do is we have to go ahead with recording your intrastate inward supply, okay, in a mode, that is invoice mode. This has to be noted. Okay, invoice mode you have to enter to perform a purchase. Okay, so let me just document it over here that we have to get into invoice mode. So this ledgers are created, including sundry creditors. Okay, we have created advertisement, we have created state. Okay, 2 ledgers are there, and we have got even one more ledger that was sundry creditors ledger. Okay, so these ledgers have been created by us. Now I'm going to go ahead with purchase. So to perform a purchase, this is the navigation what I've given already, but here I did not mention that we should be in invoice mode. Invoice mode. This is the important step. You have to keep this in invoice mode. Okay. So I'll just press escape to go back to gateway of Tally. Okay. So here you get into accounting voucher. Okay. Accounting voucher. Press function key F9, which will activate your purchases, and see to it that you are in invoice mode. Okay. So you can see here we have got the modes you can switch here: accounting invoice, and we have got item invoice. Okay, so you have to get into your invoice mode. We have got, you can see here inventory voucher. Okay, inventory voucher, and we have got even accounting voucher. Okay, inventory voucher and accounting voucher. Please check this. So when you press function key F9, you're right now in your purchase mode, where we have to go and select invoice mode. So that is your item invoice mode. Okay, so check this. I selected invoice mode. So when you're in invoice mode, you can provide the unique identification for your supply. So I'll just say JJ001. Okay, I just gave that date has been captured, and we are providing or taking the services from Amera Private Limited. Okay, so I just gave that. The details are already there, those are appearing. Okay, and so we are right now in this mode, selected Amera. Amera is the one which is providing us services. Okay, and this services which is provided is advertising related service. So we have to get into it and provide the particulars. Okay, so this is what I did. I just entered here in particulars. You have to specify that we are performing the purchase. Okay, purchase of what services which is related with advertising services. Okay, so here I'm selecting advertising service. Okay, selecting advertising service. Okay, please note here I'm giving 3 lakhs. Okay. Remember, we are not in what to say item invoice mode. We are accounting invoice mode. We are in accounting invoice mode. Remember that point. Okay, accounting voucher creation is what we are doing here. Okay, invoice mode. This is accounting invoice mode. Fine. Okay. Now we provided those information pertaining to advertising services. Okay. So we have to select even state tax. State tax, what we have selected here. Okay. Whatever is applicable. Now please here. State tax should appear automatically at this particular point of time. That is, whatever percentage is being fixed, that has to be configured. But if we check this, it is not showing me automatically. So what I'm doing here is I'll just navigate to function key F11, okay, and select the statutory and taxation, okay, just to go and see. Okay, this is enabled, but GST is not set at company level. Okay, so I'm just coming here, set and alter GST is what I'm going to do there. And this is pertaining to Telangana, not Karnataka. Okay, Telangana is what we have selected. Regular dealer. Okay, and the GST number, that was the wrong GST number what I gave. No, I'm going to give a valid GST number. Okay, so when I'm giving invalid GST number, it is not accepting it for the transaction. So I'm giving here 36 AA DCB 27 95 H2 Z. Okay, we just give that. Provided all the details. Here I should give even set and alter GST as yes. That's your television, a unique HSN number, taxable 18%. That's it. So I'll just say Control A to save this. Control A to save even this. Okay. This is getting disabled. Okay. Okay, let me just save this. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we gave that, and set and alter service tax we wanted to specify that. So let me just go back to the transaction. Okay, so accounting in voucher, press function key F9. Okay, we are in F9, and please here I'm selecting item invoice mode. Please check this point. When I'm in item invoice mode, this is the screen what I'm going to get. But when I'm in accounting invoice mode, I'll be allowed to select particular details. Okay, so if I'm in item invoice, you cannot see particulars displayed. Okay, so you should see when you click on accounting invoice, you should see particulars should be displayed, because we're going to give particulars about the inward supply of what is a services. Okay, so here I'm just giving that we are dealing with the invoice that is JJ001. That's the date which has appeared. Okay, Amera Private Limited has appeared. Provide those details. Okay, Here I'm going to give that we are dealing with advertising services, okay, which is worth 3 lakhs. Advertising service 3 lakhs, and I should select what state tax. So here I'm selecting state tax, and that is how it should appear. Okay, it was not appearing because your service was not enabled and GST was also not configured. Okay, so now it has appeared. State tax has appeared. Now, similar to this, apart from state tax, I'm going to include even, let's say, central tax. Okay, central tax also I'm including, which is nothing but the same. State tax and central tax, it is divided, 18% is divided into two halves, that is 9% and 9%. Okay, so I just gave these details stating that advertisement includes state and service tax. Okay, hit enter and provide what is it, this, the narration to it. Let's say being inward supply of service. I'll just mention that. Okay, being inward supply of services from Amera Private Limited. Give that, save this detail saying yes. Okay, so that's how we have recorded our inward supply of services. Now, at this point, we have to take reports. Please check this. This is what is the step that I've given. Okay. And remember that we are in which mode? This mode, it is item invoice. Shouldn't be in item invoice mode. We should be in accounting invoice mode where particulars should appear. Okay. Accounting invoice mode. Let me mention it in the bracket. Accounting invoice mode. Okay. So we gave that. Now we are going to see the reports. And this is how you can check out your reports getting to Gateway of Tally, display, statutory and taxation, GST, GSTR2. Okay, so let's go with GSTR2 report. So navigate to display. Okay, display statutory and statutory report, GST, and this is your GSTR2. Okay, now if you see this, it's showing you the tax related information. Press Alt F1, you can see further details about the tax related information. Okay, so that's how you can check your report and see your GSTR2, which is nothing but it shows you the report on the purchase of services that you have made. Okay, so worth 3 lakhs, how the tax was being divided, it is displaying you that there is 9% of 3 lakhs is being divided into state tax and central tax. Okay, so that's how you can configure and set your intrastate inward supply of services. Similarly, we have got outward supply of service, intrastate outward supply of service. Now this is pertaining to what? It is sales. Okay, remember this point. Inward is purchase and outward is going to be your sales. So let us perform a task by taking up a scenario. Okay, so let's say, what are we going to do here? Let's say inward supply, outward supply of services. Intrastate, intra means within the state. We are performing outward supply of services. That is, we are giving the services. We are performing a sale. Okay, so I'll just say recording transaction for intrastate outward supply of services with GST and checking tax analysis details. Checking tax analysis details. Let us take a scenario. On 1st of July 2021, we are having this transaction performed. Okay, so let's say we are going to deal with what? Voucher, which is nothing but a sales voucher. Why sales? Because we are rendering the services. We are selling the service. Okay, so JJ Enterprise rendered catering services for a business event at Telangana. With rupees, let's say 5 lakhs. Okay, so that's a scenario, and this service was rendered to some other, let's say, other company, let's say Tea Industries. Okay, private limited. So remember, whenever the industry name is appearing, okay, we are rendering service to this particular company, Tea Industry. When the name of the company comes in the question, it means that they are our sundry debtors. Okay, that is, we are delivering the services, but we are not getting the money immediately. Okay, they will be giving us at a later point of time. So we are referring to sundry debtors. So Tea Industry is sundry debtors. Remember that point. Okay, and apart from this, additionally, okay, GST is being taxed at the rate 18%. Okay, 18% GST is being taxed. Okay, is charged. GST is charged on the invoice with a reference number. We have to give a unique reference number here. So I'm just saying SA to indicate that it's a sale. Okay, and it is 001. Previously we gave JJ001 for the receiving those services. Now we are rendering the service. Okay, so this is the example scenario. What we have to do, let us check out in detail. Okay, so remember that we need to have information of your what is it, Tea Industry. Tea Industry. Private Limited. What details you need to have? Whatever PAN card or Aadhaar card details or whatever details they have. Okay, they have got GSTN number. So all these type of details, including the place of supply, that is address is required. Okay, so I'm just going to provide the location of supply as well as place of supply. So where is the place of supply? It is Tea Industry. This is POS, that is place of supply would be at Tea Industry. Okay, so we need their details. Let us assume that we have got A by 120 hyphen B street 1. Okay, we give it as, let's say, Nizam. So just give that some, let's say, number, pin code number. Give some pin code number. Okay. So this is pertaining to what? It is pertaining to our sundry debtors. So sundry debtors ledger has to be created. Okay. So what are the ledgers which we have to create? Number one would be your catering service ledger, which is nothing but it's an income, isn't it? So I'll just say it as indirect income. It's an indirect income. Okay. Tax, is it applicable? Yes, tax would be definitely applicable. Tax would be applicable. That is the minimum inputs what I've given, based on which we need to create catering service ledger. Okay. So provide even HSN details. Apart from this, I'll just give HSN details. We're giving a number. Let us assume that we are giving here 9963334, something like that. Okay, I'm just giving a unique HSN number, and nature of transaction will not be applicable in this case. Okay, so rate of tax, you have to specify the rate of tax, that is GST, would be 18%. 18%. This is what will be our first ledger. So 9% would be divided into state and central tax. Okay, and leave all of the other options vacant, but specify the type of supply. Remember, this type of supply should be what? It's not goods, it is services. Okay, that's it. So let us create this ledger first, which is nothing but your catering service. So I'll just come out, go for your accounting info, ledger, and I'll say create, ledger create. Okay, so this is for what catering as a service. VICES, catering services. Okay, and we know that this income is indirect income. Indirect income. It's not an expense, indirect income. GST would be applicable or not? Type of ledger, it's not applicable here. Okay, GST is applicable. And settle out the GST, we are doing it at company level, no need to give any details, and that is the service. Okay, so in this way, I'll just say Control A to say our catering service ledger that has been created. Catering service ledger is right now created and available. Okay, now one more point to be noted, that is while creating our ledger, okay, we have provided all the relevant information. Okay, we have provided all the relevant information. Okay, so I'll just show you once again what we did. Just come out of this. I'll just get into alter mode, and here I'm selecting that the services, that is the ledger what we have created is catering service. Okay, catering service. All right, and we provided the details like indirect income and other things are already set. Remember here, I did not configure the tax. Tax was already configured at company level. I did not configure tax. I did not say here specifically, if you want to set it, I can set it as set and alter, and I can alter it over here. Okay, as 18%. 18% is already done at what level? Your company level. So we don't have to redo it again. Please remember this point. Okay. Your tax can be implemented at 3 levels in case of your services. One is company level, other one would be your accounting ledger level. Okay, ledger level and group level we can implement, and transaction level is quite common. All right, so in this way we have created our services ledger. Now let us proceed and create one more ledger for sundry debtors. Okay, so let me just create one more ledger for sundry debtors. So I'll say create ledger. Okay, selected the option create ledger, single mode only, and I'm creating here let's say T Industry Private Limited. T Industry Private Limited. These are our sundry debtors. Sundry debtors, because we are selling them, we have to receive cash from them, so they will be considered in our books of account as sundry debtors. Maintain bill, my bill is set to yes. Other things you can ignore it. Okay, but you can definitely provide the PAN card and other details. Okay, so I need one more genuine PAN card related information and GST related information. So I'm just going ahead and giving one GST number which I have got. Okay, please remember, if you want to practice this, you definitely require GST number, or else the transaction will not be displaying you the appropriate options. Okay, so here I'm giving that my GST number is 22. One minute, it's not 22. I'll just directly go to GST number. Okay, so the GST number what I have here is 36 related with Telangana, AAG CC 423 4236 4236 P1 Z P1 Z P1 ZA. Okay, so if you see, it has accepted it. So definitely from this only we have got your PAN card details like AAG CC 4236 and P would be your PAN card number. Okay, so just gave that. It has accepted. No alteration of GST because GST is already set. So Control A to save this. So in this way, we have created our party ledger. Okay, who is our sundry debtors. Okay. Now from this point onwards, after creating your ledger, okay, what all ledgers we created? One is your what to say catering service, which is already created, okay. And number two would be your ledger, that is party ledger, the sundry data ledger, okay. So here I'll say T Industry Private Limited. Okay, so this we have created as sundry data. And we provided the appropriate information about GST and other details. Okay, remember we created mainly two ledgers. One is your services, and the other one is your party ledger. Only two ledgers we have created. Okay, so from here our step starts, which is nothing but recording intrastate outward supply for outward supply of services. Intrastate outward supply of service. Under this, we have to perform step, that is navigate to gateway of tally. Under gateway of tally, go with accounting voucher. Okay, accounting voucher, and select function key F8, which is nothing but sales. Please remember that we should be in which mode? Accounting invoice mode. Okay, account invoice mode. This is most important. Okay, so let us go navigate and perform the task. Okay, let's do this. So I'm just coming out, navigating to accounting voucher. Okay, and as we are performing what? Sales, press function key F8. Okay, press function key F8 and see to it that you're in which mode? Accounting invoice. Okay, so I'm giving a unique number for this. Let's say SA, that is for sales, SA001. Okay, SA001. Party to whom we are rendering the service, it is T Industry. Select that. Okay, all other details are already provided. You can just accept those. Okay, and at this point of time where it is asking you for particulars, okay, what we should do, that it is what party details have been accepted. Okay, Control A is going to save your details. But what are we doing here? We are rendering catering service. So if you see here in the list, we should have catering service, okay, which is worth how much? 5 lakhs. Give that. Okay, select central tax. It is 45,000. Central tax is 45,000. You can see it is going to consider what we have configured at your company level. Okay, so done. Central tax is taken as 45,000. Similarly, I'm going to go ahead with state tax. Okay, state tax. I'll give it state tax 45,000. Okay, state tax is 45,000. Okay, and central tax is 2 taxes have been added. We have got even sales value. Sales value is how much? 5 lakhs. Okay, fine. So here I'm going to provide narration, that is being services rendered. Rendered to whom we have rendered T Industries Private Limited. Okay, say yes to save this. The entry is saved. Okay, and the sales invoice related information has been accepted. Okay, that was intrastate outward supply of services, which is nothing but sale. Now, how do you see a report of this? Directly, just we can go to your option, that is display. Okay, go to display. Okay, and select statutory report, GST. We selected previously GSTR2. Now we have to select GSTR1, which is pertaining to service. So select GSTR1. That's it. Okay, Alt F1 will give you further details about the tax which was being accumulated and collected. Okay, so that's how we perform a task of recording our intrastate outward supply of service. Okay, intrastate outward supply of service. Okay, navigation is same. Okay, whatever we did previously to record your purchase transaction, the same report has been accessed by us, but with a reference to GSTR1. Okay, this is for the report referring to GSTR1. So with this, we have completed the task of recording your intrastate inward supply of services and intrastate outward supply of services. Okay, fine. The next topic would be our final topic in this unit, okay, where we are going to discuss about interstate inward supply and outward supply of service. Okay, and what happens if you're canceling the service? Okay, how do you cancel your service? How do you define your tax rate at different levels? By that, your this unit will get completed, and we'll go with the final part of it. This are the topics which I'm going to discuss in my next class. Okay. Once that is done, then the final step is there. That is migration. How do you take backup and all small topic? And that could be. So most probably we will try to complete and try to get into this topic. Okay, then fine. So I'm going to stop here. We'll discuss in the next session about further topics. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. See you in the next class. Bye. I'm going to stop the recording.